Hi, my name is Tommy Kelly.
So guys, this is Monday and I've just stepped on the scale. .5, I'm exactly the same this week, which is a bit disappointing, but at least it hasn't went down. Unfortunately, some weeks are like that in eating disorder recovery. I've been suffering with this hypermetabolism, so that could have a lot to do with it. I'm getting night sweats and morning sweats and my metabolism is through the roof, so I just suppose I've got to keep continuing and go on the way I'm doing.
Hi guys and welcome back. As you can well see there, my weight stayed the same, but I have been suffering with this flu and things, so I suppose that's made a lot of difference. Obviously my body trying to help itself and recover for this, but I'm really disappointed, and I want to be honest with you, I've been struggling this week. The eating disorder voice is awful strong. It's constantly telling me every time I look in the mirror that I'm fat, and I seem to, which is not like me, because I've never suffered with that aspect with my eating disorder of thinking I'm fat, but for some reason in this recovery I'm looking in the mirror and I'm seeing myself as being fat, and I'm getting voice telling me to restrict my food. And a person commented, they says to me on my YouTube channel asking about what attributes I thought I had, and I was thinking to myself, what attributes do I have? I don't have any attributes. I hate myself and things like that. And that's kind of what the eating disorders try to tell me, and you've just got to battle through it, and I will do it. But like I say, recovery is the hardest thing you'll ever go through. Your eating disorder voice constantly tells you things to try and keep you back in. All the comments under the sun, it's absolute torment. You're thinking about food 24/7. For the minute you wake up in the morning to the minute you go to sleep at night, it's constant thinking about what you'll eat. And then you've got this voice telling you after you've eaten that you're fat, and when you're about to eat, oh, this will make you fat. And I'm really pushing through it, but I've never suffered this with any other times I've tried to recover. And I did recover at one point a way back, before I met my wife, and I got up to 12.5 stone. I never suffered like this, and I was recovered for 5 years, but this is really making it hard. And obviously with my mind's getting more nourished, I'm getting a lot of emotions flooding back. I'm just really missing my dad and things, and I just wish he was here for me, because I miss him, and if I had him, he'd tell me to keep going, and I know he's up there watching me and he wants me to do it. And I'm just, the tears just come away from me when I least expect it. I just think of him, and it's been a hard year and a half without him. Obviously my mum's died in 1997 and I've missed her constantly, but having my dad was the only thing I had left apart from my wife, and he was somebody I could speak to and constantly tell him what was going on and that, and he was always there for me. And it was him that got me better and always used to admit me to hospital and things. And I don't like to worry my wife, but I could always speak to my dad, and I just miss him so much. And you know how it's like, guys. But I'll get through it with all your support, I promise you that. I just need to keep pushing forward, but I'm really, things are really strong with eating disorder, and I don't want it to try and let it get me to exercise and restricting things like that. I'm just trying to push on as much as I can. Anyway, tomorrow and Wednesday I'll obviously have my what I eat in a day videos, and then I'll have my eating disorder tips video on the Thursday, Q&A Friday, so please comment with your any questions you would like me to answer. And I've obviously going to be doing this 3-part documentary and what it was like me relapsing with my dad dying and then me getting admitted to hospital and my experience in the hospital, so I'll start doing that this week as well. And if you can please share my channel and try and help me get up to 1,000 subscribers, it'd be so appreciated, and I'll do a special challenge for you guys because I really want to reach that milestone and help other people. Thanks very much guys, and I'll speak to you again soon, and love to you all, and remember, choose vegan, choose compassion, go vegan.